Hello and welcome to another BuildCraft tutorial. This is my second video for BuildCraft and you can find the link to the playlist for BuildCraft tutorials in the video description. This is not the first and hopefully not the last either. I will also make notes in the description if there are changes to the mod or other updates that you need to know, so it's always good to check that out. But let's get started. We have no time to waste. This is the builders part of BuildCraft. As you might know, the BuildCraft mod is divided into several categories, and this is the builders. So most of these items will be covered in this video. So filler builder, architect, blueprints, path marks, and so on. So let's get started right here. The landmark, I have talked about that before. They can be used in both to build and also to mark out areas with just a redstone signal. But I've done that before, so I just want to get started with the filler because it will be a big subject in this video. So the filler, not that hard recipe. Craft it like so, and when you place it down, you will have 9 different modes it can be in, and I will go through every one of them. There are the clear one. Clear, it will just clear the designated area. Horizon will clear the designated area and everything above it. Flatten will flat out the designated area and also fill in holes. The fill will fill the area, and box will just make a box, but it's empty. Frame, kind of the same thing as a box, but without walls. Cylinder makes a cylinder shape, and stairs and pyramid simply build those things. Let's start with the clear variant. So let's say I have this house, I don't like it, I want to get rid of it. Place your landmarks to mark out the area I want to clear. Right click that one and then we get the box. So this is like, now I have a laser box, so to say. Place the filler, and now the landmarks will drop and we have no lasers anymore, but we have a real area that the filler will work within. Now just attach power. For simplicity, I will use the redstone energy cell from thermal expansion. But you should and could use, if you want to, regular BuildCraft power discussed in the previous video. It's the same thing. It's RF. Place it and make sure it's in the right mode. Clear is the one we should have. So a good idea is to set the mode first and then attach power. And that's how easy it is. Oh, we got the door back, everything else got destroyed. So that's how easy it is. That's the clear mode with the filler, and yeah, let's dismantle that. The rule of thumb is to not leave them without a job, so to say. Okay, now I want to go through the rest of them, but I do that in a different world, so I'll be back in just a cut. So let's get going with all the different modes. Well, the clear one I already done. So here we have a filler in the fill mode. As I said, it will just fill the designated area completely with whatever you put inside. So bricks will be bricks and dirt will use dirt and so on. So a massive block. Next one we have the box, and it will create the box for us. It's empty on the inside. Good for house building, I guess. Next one we have the frame. So this is similar to the box, but no walls. Or floor or roof. So perhaps for a big reactor, or if you want to have the walls in some other material. I don't know. Now we have some clear and flattened things. We have horizon mode. Now this will, when receiving power, empty everything within the area and everything above it as well. Very easy. And then we have the flattened one. This will flat the area, not above, but it will flatten the ground. So here you can see I have some a hole that's 2 blocks deep, and I have some dirt here to use. So it will clear the top and then throw some dirt on the ground. I just use 10 of them. So that's easy as well. Then we have the pyramid. Now I think the pyramid, then that you can build it upside down if you place it on the top. But either that's changed or not working at the moment, but it's still a nice looking pyramid, I think. So quickly and nicely, just make sure to measure the area to make sure if it's not high enough, it will just simply stop wherever it comes to. And then we have the filler in stairs mode. Same thing here. Either I'm doing it wrong or it has changed or not working. Anyway, you can remember that it at least once was like that. So let's do that again with the correct mode in stairs. As you can see, it turned out exactly the same. But yeah, as I said, you can remember that at least I mentioned it. And finally we have the cylinder, and yeah, it's in cylinder mode. We have 1 block. Go away. So this can be really nice if you want to build a lot of circles, and especially the big ones that can be tricky to mark out. Okay, so all these are all the different modes that you can use the filler with. So let's get back to the main world again. All right, now we can continue. Next thing to mention is the builder, and this is quite a big subject as well. And first of all, let's craft it with diamond gears and such things. We are finished with the filler now. And to work with the builder, we need the architect table, also some diamond gears and a blueprint. So let's have that. So builder and architect table. Together with these, we will use template and blueprints. They are quite similar, but they have important differences, and I will go through them all. So, well, at least most of them. So let me get some blueprints and templates. And let's tear this wall down, because we need to work with what's behind it. Okay, so here we have some kind of house with some strange design. And we can actually multiply this house with thanks to the architect table. So let me begin with doing a similar thing as we did before when I teared down the wall over there. Mark the area and place the architect table. Now we have a blue area similar to what we had before. And note that I have not marked the floor, so it will be that floor that we will use. So now we can use the architect table. If we right click it and open it, we get to this interface. What we'll do with this is that we can create a copy of this house. So let's type house and put a template in here. So now we have house by me. And we can do the same thing with the template. So now we have a template and a blueprint. They're created in the same way, but they are different, but use them in a very similar way. So I used rotate and excavate, and it's in survival mode. This is, well, creative and survival, so it's for testing mostly. Rotate on means that it will copy the house in the same way as I have marked it here. So it will be from the right side to the far side, and it will be rotated against, well, towards this side of the architect table. Excavate means that it will clear out the area when building. So now we can, to really do this, we need, well, we can actually place it right here. And if we place, now we place a blueprint or a template inside. So what's the difference? Well, the blueprint will use existing material, the same material as we used. Because it's a blueprint, it's exactly how it should be. Template will use whatever we have inside. So let's start with the blueprint. Here you can see it's marked out and it's behind this wall. Can't really see it, but that's no problem. Now we just get some, some material. Like so. And now we can give power to it. As you can see, cleared out the area for me. And now, since I'm in creative mode, it will just build it for me. If I'm in survival mode, I need to put these things inside of it. So it's perhaps not the best, but I'm in creative, so yeah, this is what it will look like. So normally I put in my, we can actually do it again. So I have too much stuff in the inventory right now. We do it like that, and we place, you should place it like this, roughly. So, and use the blueprint. You can see it's rotated this way now. And if we just give it power, it should start. Yeah, here you can see how it would show you what it needs, and it will take from this part. So another copy of that beautiful building. Okay, but now we have the template. So let me just take the builder once again, and we can place it here, and we can use the template instead. It's into the other house, perhaps not good. We can move it back and place a template again. That's better. Now, if we place dirt inside and just give it power, it will build the exact building, but with dirt instead. As you can see, it didn't turn out to be that beautiful, but that's all what it is. It's a template, not a blueprint. So that's the big difference between the two. They work in a similar way, but perhaps this is not how you should use the template. Okay, and to show the last thing, we need to go back to the beginning. Here we have the path mark and a blueprint library. So let me get a few of these path marks. And while we're here, we can take the blueprint library as well and demonstrate that just very shortly. Now, the path mark is an interesting piece. When placed, nothing happens, but if I place another one and right click, it will find the way to the closest one. So we can do that again over here, and perhaps here, and here. Yeah, that's good. Now we use the builder once again, and when I placed it like this, you can see it created this path. It was a path mark, so not that strange, I guess. And we have a path all the way over here. So now let's see what happens if we connect power to this and give it some items. And perhaps a blueprint as well. So blueprint, we need bricks and slabs and doors and glass, so you can just put this in and provide power. And here it goes. Up there is my entire house. You can see it. Beautiful. And then it will follow the path mark. Now, to be honest, it's a little tricky to really plan out how things will end up. Perhaps you can do a better job of it than I do. But you use it. I was hoping to get a few houses over here as well, but it didn't turn out that way. So, but that's how you use it. You place a mark and place the builder and provide power and items, and it will build the template along the path. So that's basically it. And with that, I think we have covered everything except for the blueprint library. And perhaps it's not the strangest thing that if I place the blueprint library anywhere, I can see I have some strange leftovers from before, but I take my template, I put it to write the arrow in. This will copy it to the archive, wrong direction, this way into the library, and the same thing with the blueprint. Now when I have them in the library, you can see the difference with blueprint and template. If I just place a template here, it will give me back my house as a copy. Or I can mark the template. Now if I have different houses, they will show up here, and I can make copies exactly how I want to. Okay, that pretty much covers the everything I wanted to talk about today. We have covered landmarks, path marks, filler, builder, architect table, the blueprint library briefly, and the template and the blueprint. So I hope everything was understandable, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and check the description for additional info, as I said in the beginning. And thanks for watching the video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!